Hey guys, welcome to DFW Entrepreneur News, and we have a special episode because we have a special guest who is an author, a podcast host, and an entrepreneur that is doing some great things in the DFW. You know, we got like to highlight people that are doing great things. I am Charlotte, the Victory Queen, and
And I am EJ, and y'all know we are intentional, like Miss Charlotte said, about passing the light and the bridge and the stage and all this stuff to great people in the DFW area. And today, y'all, like she said, we have an amazing person, Miss Michaeliaa. Bring on in, Charlotte. No further delay.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for
you
having
got
me.
Miss Michaeliaa. You got to excuse me. I'm a little special, you know.
It's fine. It's fine.
And when I get around
Okay.
Yes.
amazing people, it just be real energetic.
It's,
So
it's nothing wrong with that. Being yourself. You're being yourself.
let me get out your way, Charlotte. Let me go share this thing.
Okay, super. Well, welcome. I would like for you to introduce yourself to our audience and share a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Okay. Well, thank you guys first for having me on the platform. It is an honor to be here. But as I already said, I am Michaeliaa, also known as the real Michaeliaa. I am an author, entrepreneur, content creator, podcast host. Also, I am a public speaker as well. So what I mainly focus my brand on and what I do is faith based, and also going through help healing, and also understanding that we overcome by what we go through. We overcome by the blood of the lambs and the words of our testimony. So that's really what I do. I speak on going through pain and trauma, but also letting that heal you and help get you to be a better person for yourself, because it's always important for you to be the best version of yourself and to break those generational curses. So I do have a book out called Pain Raised Me, but Trauma Healed Me, which is a memoir about my life, which talks about how I went through pain and trauma from a young child all the way up into my early adulthood, and how it affected my life in so many areas. And it's not until I went through trauma that I actually started to heal. So
Wow.
through there, that's actually how I started to become the woman that I am today. It was nominated for for an award. So it is a nominated book. Also, I have a podcast
Hey.
called Just Keep It Real. When I dive into more deeper topics about faith, healing, empowerment, we actually just became international. So that's also a good
Hey.
thing too.
Turn up.
But yes, that's mainly the bulk of what I do. I also do public speaking. I do speak. I have spoke at some virtual engagements in the past, and I'm now starting to speak at some in-person engagements, which I'm super excited about. But that's really what I do.
Nice. Look, you said a lot in
Yeah.
that, and I appreciate you for sharing your story, because a lot of people do not share their story, but I think we are here to serve the people. And one of the things, like you said, your trauma is healing, and that's a perspective that some of us shy away from, don't want to look at. But no, when you face that thing,
Yeah.
that's how you're going to heal. And
Right.
so let's talk a little bit more about your book. You said you had a book, so what inspired you to write this book? And before we get started, I love our youth, young adults, right? I know you're a grown woman, but and y'all can hear. But if you can tell us your age and the book that you wrote and why you wrote it.
So I am 24 years old.
Lord have mercy. I remember that number. Long time ago.
It was yes, young, such a young, and so much go on. It being at
Well, hey, Miss
24.
Michaeliaa, I'm 24 backwards plus some other stuff. So, we almost the same. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. It's okay. We're right there. We're right there. We're right
There
there.
you go.
But yes, what it actually inspired me to write the book it didn't start off as a book. It just started off as a journal. Really, I would just put what I went through, and I was just writing it out. And the crazy thing about this, I tell everybody the same story, because it was just like, it blows my mind how it came to pass the way it did.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2023, I became an author. I put on my 2023 vision board that I wanted. No, 2024. I'm sorry. 2024, I became an author. And I put on my 2024 vision board that I wanted to become an author. but I didn't know what category. And in 2023, I actually received the title for my book, but never knew that that's what that title meant. I was literally sitting in church and it dropped in my spirit. I'm just like,
Oh yeah,
what is this? I'm like, what am I
that's
going to
how
do?
it happens.
So I kept it for so long, and then it came around August of 2024. An opportunity, my publisher, Stephanie M. Seaton, she had a pitch competition coming out, and I did the pitch. And literally, what inspired it was because I really didn't know what I was going to write. I really didn't know, and I had been like kind of piggyback off and on my project, but I wasn't really ready to write it. So that's just like, it just came like, okay, what am I supposed to do with what I already have? So I just took that and I prayed. I was like, God, I don't know what. I said, how? I said, I guess I'm gonna have to use this because that's the only thing I had to really like pitch. I was like, I don't know what else to write. So
it's already in your hand.
it was already there. And I was just like, okay. So I took it and I ran with it in the pitch. I actually won the pitch competition. And literally what came as this inspiration was like, man, like having the power in the story. And then when I really started working on the book and really going back and like reliving some of those moments that I went through and actually going through the journey of like going through it, just like reliving and also healing it all over again, because you have to relive things to do it again. So just going back through that process, like I found more power and strength, and also helped me to show like I'm stronger than what I think I am. Like I'm not stronger in myself, but I'm stronger in God.
It was handed to you for a reason.
Right. It was.
And even that title, Author, people, let's realize that title. Like, let's not get caught up in these little English words. No, the energy behind it, y'all. Author is like, wow. I commend every author out there, because for me, that's a translator of information from the source, from God. God giving them something to give to the world, for them to be bold enough to consume it, digest it, and put it back out. I that's an applause. You know, we don't know, it's bigger than author. So I want to give you a shout out for that.
Thank you.
That title though, run that title back on me. That was
pain raised me, but trauma healed me.
Pain raised me, but trauma healed me. Okay, my bad. Let me get out the way.
I mean, it's a heavy hitting title. Like when I got that title, I was just like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like I never knew that title would be the title of my book. And I never knew, even after I did the project, I never knew it would have such a big impact the way it did.
Yeah,
and
it's supposed to.
I was so grateful to just have all that. And then literally with me being an author for a short period of time, it got nominated. It was just like, wow, God, like.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's not get these. Hey, we can't get these folks too excited and not let them know where it's at. We gonna continue this conversation. But where you say they can, where is this at? Because
you can get it on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles. It's on Apple Books. It's also on some other platforms as well.
Okay,
but I think so. Like Everland. That's another platform they have it on. But those are the main sources you can get it.
I just want to make sure that's established because, as y'all heard her talking, once again, y'all got to know this is the light, the bridge, and her pain. What was it again?
Pain raised me, but trauma healed me.
Trauma healed, y'all. So as y'all know, it's a continuous process of healing and advancement. I wanted to know, did you ever, well, you said that you never... it wasn't premeditated to become an author. So is there anything that you could tell someone that maybe in that moment of just right there before taking that step on actually putting this on pen and paper, like, is there anything that you may want to give to these people? Because I know that is a point that a lot of people are stuck at.
Yes. So first things first is always listen to God, because yes, that is a true point. Even after you start the project, you always have those doubts, like, am I sure? Or is going to have that, like, but you just got to trust what God is leading you to do. And don't be afraid. Like literally, if this is what he has been given to you to do and it's not leaving you and it's on you all the time, trust that and just take that first step and write it and let him guide you along the way. Yes, you're going to have people that are not going to be as supportive you want them to be. Yes, you're going to have the people that are going to, do anything. But that's just, I had to learn that that's just a shrek of the enemy, because for somebody, it's for somebody. And don't get caught up in looking at all the other things, but just look at what you were supposed to do and why God gave it to you to do it.
Trying to say, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
My bad, I'm tripping. Somebody's calling my phone. But anyway, y'all, as y'all hear, Michaeliaa, the author, the podcaster. So let's talk about this old podcast you got going, Miss Michaeliaa. You say that you talk about deeper subjects or topic or alternate topics on there?
Yes, I do.
But tell us a little more. You got me curious.
So Just Keep It Real is actually a podcast that I created in 2022. So it'll actually be 2 years I've been doing it. But with Just Keep It Real, that was actually like my first thing I did to kind of get me back into the scene. Because long story short, I used to do YouTube when I was young, but I wasn't doing it for the right reason. So
Miss Michaeliaa, I know you 24 and you're grown now, but you're still young. Turn up. My bad. I had to mess with you. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Old folks, we hear that, we reminisce.
Yes.
But anyway.
I remember listening. But yeah, so my podcast, what I really go into is I talk about, my faith and like my journey to how I be, my Christian journey. I'm very open about what I've went through and just about my walk. So everybody thinks like, there's a perfect walk. There's no such thing as a perfect walk. We're striving for perfection, but there's no such thing as perfect work. So I'm very open about what I've went through, what I go through. And I use that to like encourage other people, other believers, like, hey, yes, I went through this, but this is how I overcome, and you can overcome it too. I talk about empowerment, empowering women, because a lot of things is on women that I've noticed, especially like within, our race, we're made to be like the strong suit. So like, we have to hold up so much, and if we take a break, we're lazy. We're all these different type of stereotypes. So the main thing with me is empowering women, understanding that hey, you are a human. You're not Superwoman. You can't hold it. You're not Wonder Woman. You can't do all this type of stuff. Like you got to take time out for you. So empowering women to like do the inner work. Take more time for themselves, schedule time for themselves, and then also working on the men's side, empowering the men, especially because, we got kings too, just as much as we got queens. So we just try to, encourage both genders to let them know that, hey, you're not alone. You're okay. We can encourage you. But also we talk about different other things, just not faith and empowerment, but we talk about, practical things, get your money right, things that could really overall help you. Yes. Like
generational wealth. I heard you say that.
Yes,
I heard that.
Like just gotta just different things that could overall just help you grow. And one thing
I don't mean to interrupt you. Do you invite any guests on the show, or is it just
we do?
Okay.
We do. We have guests. It's rare that I do a solo interview, but sometimes I do just to close it, but majority of the time I always have somebody on.
So as y'all hear, people, she is open for guests. If you hear alignment, y'all make sure to reach out with her, follow her, and support that podcast. Miss Author Michaeliaa, where are you located, by the way? I'm just curious.
I'm actually in the DFW.
The DFW, I like them 3 letters. I became pretty fond of those things during my short young 46 years on Earth. Anyway, no, okay, Miss Michaeliaa. I don't know what happened to Miss Charlotte, but I'm sure she's somewhere on planet Earth. I need to go check on her. She didn't pop in and out, but anyway. Once again, y'all know this is DFW Entrepreneur News, and we are passionate about shining the light and helping entrepreneurs, authors, nonprofits, and etc. get more awareness to their message, get more visibility, and more conversion. So if you are any of the above and want to interview, reach out to us, and we're going to give you the spotlight like this. Miss Michaeliaa, once again, we really appreciate you tuning in, and when you reached out to us, we felt the love, and the love is mutual. Once again, Um, you say the name of your book is Pain Raised Me, Trauma Healed Me. Is that right?
Pain raised me, but trauma healed me.
There you go. See, well, you know what? I had a brain surgery about 4 years ago. So whenever I mess up something, I get to blame it on that. So,
Yes.
but is there anything else that you want our people to know, Miss Michaeliaa? We know that you can. Well, we can get your book, and you have a podcast, and we just want to make sure to lay the table out for you.
Yes. If you are interested in being on the podcast, we are doing a not casting call, but we are, starting to go over the applications for the guest inquiry. So you are able to follow me on Instagram at The Real Michaeliaa. The Real, all lowercase, Michaeliaa is spelled Michaealiaa. You click on the link that's in my bio, fill out the little form, and it gets sent to us, and we will go through it. And if we feel like you're a good fit, we will definitely give you a call and let you know, hey, we're taping on this day. Can you come? And we will go from there. If you do have, I'm also a public speaker. If you are, interested in having me to speak at your event, you can also reach out to me on authenticvictorymedia@yahoo.com. That is my email that you can contact me if you are interested for me to be on your event.
Hey, well, she gave y'all all the connection now. Y'all need to be there right now. Go follow. If y'all need her on any of that, as y'all see, she's an amazing, genuine person with genuine intent. And as y'all know, that's what we're here to do and be, create mutually beneficial situations. And with that being said, is there anything that you need these humans on planet Earth to know, Miss Michaeliaa, before we get up out of here? We need you to bring them on in, sit them on down.
So it's gonna be like a little quote that I always say on my podcast: "Be you. Don't let nobody else change you. Somebody want to change you, then they're not for you. Don't let anyone else pressure change you to be who you're meant, who God has called you to be. And if they are around you, like I said, they're not for you. Take inventory of your circle. Be very watchful who you have in your space. Now is the time more than ever to get serious with your walk with Christ. So I'm telling everybody that's hearing, take your life seriously and be you."
Hey, that's hey people. Y'all know what we say here. If you can't nobody else be you, and I don't think they can be you anyway, people. So that is the key. That is the blessing. That is the energy return. That's the simplicity, y'all. Stop trying to figure out how to do it, and you already did it, and you are it. So anyway, once again, Miss Michaeliaa, we appreciate you. I don't mean to cut this short because we like talking for 17 hours, but I gotta go find Charlotte. I don't know. Maybe she's been abducted by an alien or something. But anyway, anyway, once again, we thank you, Miss Michaeliaa, and we appreciate you coming on this old platform here. I think I heard Charlotte. Anyway, once again, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. This has been look who I found, people. You got something to say,
Oh
Charlotte?
my goodness.
Well, wait a
There's
minute.
only one you, so be the best you can be. I can see you guys, but y'all can see me. So oh my goodness.
We found Charlotte, people. I'm gonna let you take this out, Charlotte. Let me get out the way. Give you a little earth time.
Hey, look, life, you got to keep going, keep moving, no matter what happens. So I just wanted to piggyback off what you were saying. And one of my ending quotes is, there's only one you, so you might as well be the best you that you can be. And we are so glad to have you. Thank you for coming on, and looking forward for all the greatness that you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, talk to you guys later.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Now she got to go up there and stop the broadcast, y'all. So y'all stick with us for a little bit. Miss Michaeliaa, thank you. Hey, like I said, if you need us on anything, let us know. We are intentional about being the machine that is a part of the journey. And everything we do, like I say, the front end is visibility. The back end is brand leverage. Yeah, like ain't no use in just getting visible when you already qualified for that energy return. So that's what we're intentional about. The events we're creating, the platforms we're creating, it's all mutually beneficial. And we are intentional about having people that are in alignment. You heard me?
Yes.
Okay.
Got to be.
Yeah, but like I say, stay tuned, and we gonna keep in contact with you on the ground. You hear me?
Right. Thank you.
All right, thank you, thank you.
Bye bye.